Welcome to DT3. Today we're going to study the muscles of the back region. The first major muscle of the back is the trapezius muscle, which we can see right here. It is a triangular shaped muscle. Its origin is at the C7 to T12 of spine and the ligamentum nuchae. Then it is inserted. It has three different insertions for three different fibers: upper fibers, middle fibers, and lower fibers. The upper fibers are inserted on the lateral border of the clavicle. The middle fibers are inserted on the acromion process. The lower fibers are inserted on the medial end of the spine. The trapezius muscle is supplied by the accessory nerve, which is the spinal nerve, and the C3 and C4 veins. The upper fiber's action is to elevate the scapula. The middle fibers is retract the scapula, and the lower fibers depress the scapula. The next muscle we're going to study is the deltoid muscle. The posterior fibers are visible in this video. The origin of the deltoid have three different origins: the lateral 1/3 of the clavicle, the lateral border of the acromion process, and the lower lip of the spine of the scapula. The insertion is in the deltoid tuberosity of the humerus. It is supplied by the axillary nerve. The actions of the anterior fibers are flexion and medial rotation. The action of the lateral fibers are abduction, and the action of the posterior fibers are extension and lateral rotation. The next muscle we're going to study is the latissimus dorsi, which we can see right here. The origin of the latissimus dorsi is in the lower spines of the thoracic vertebrae. Its insertion is in the bicipital groove of the humerus. It is supplied by the thoracodorsal nerve, which is also known as the nerve of the latissimus dorsi. Its action are abduction, extension, and rotation. After reflecting the trapezius muscle, we are able to see three different muscles: the levator scapulae, the rhomboid minor, and the rhomboid major. The levator scapulae is originated from the transverse process of C1 to C4 vertebrae. It is inserted in the upper part of the medial border of the scapula. It is supplied by the C3 and C4 nerve, and its action are elevation of the scapula. The next muscle is the rhomboid minor, which is originated from the lower part of the ligamentum nuchae and C7 and T1. It is inserted on the base of the triangular area of root of spine. Its action are retraction and elevation of scapula, and it is supplied by the C3 and C4 nerve. The rhomboid major originated from the T2 to T5 thoracic vertebrae. Its insertion is in the medial border of the scapula, It is supplied by the dorsal scapular nerve, which is also known as the rhabdo the rhomboides, and its action is retraction of scapula. Once we reflect the trapezius and the deltoid, we're able to see the muscle present on the dorsal surface of the scapula. The upper one is the supraspinatus and the lower one is infraspinatus. Both of them are supplied by the subscapular nerve. The origin of the supraspinatus is in the supraspinous fossa, and the origin of the infraspinatus in the infraspinous fossa. Both of these muscles are inserted on the greater tubercle of the humerus. The action of the supraspinatus is abduction of arm, and the action of infraspinatus is lateral rotation of arm. Once we reflect the deltoid, we're able to see the different muscles. The first muscle present here is the teres minor, which is originated from the lateral border of the scapula. It is inserted in the lower fascia of the greater tubercle, and it's supplied by the axillary nerve. Its action is lateral rotation of arm. The next muscle we can see here is the teres major, which is originated from the lateral border of scapula. It is inserted at the middle lip of the intertubercle surface of humerus. It is supplied by the lower subscapular nerve. Its actions are medial rotation and adduction of arm. The muscle which we can see here is the long head of triceps brachii. There is a neurovascular bundle present here which supplies these muscles. Thank you for watching the video.